Hi everyone, this is for Singles Collective. Been mentioning about this for quite some time now, but I wasn't really able to do it because of the time constraint. Anyway, so why to sign at the end of the reading? Mm. You keep on running away from your past, and you're still stuck with somebody from the past. You never really gotten over somebody. It could be you used to with a fire or earth, but it could be any other sign. Okay, but the strongest that I can see here is fire and earth. Or could be that these are your signs or the signs of your partner. Now you just run away. You just took off, okay, without even explaining, or could be that you did not receive any explanation from the person, and you used to live together, you used to be together, and then you don't even know what went wrong. When the other person just pulled away, you already went cold towards one another. It seems like you just considered as okay, fine. You don't want to talk to me, then I'm gonna go. Okay, because both of you are good looking, you have both high sex appeal, and it's not really a problem for you, to find someone else. So you feel like you can just replace this person with anyone that comes your way. But unfortunately, you proved yourself wrong. Because what really happened between the two of you is that the other person had some issues or problems that they did not share it with you, and you don't even know what is going on or what is happening to them. They did not even share it with you, and you just assumed that they've fallen out of love with you. But actually it's not. They have this psychological problems, or they have this trauma, or more likely some ghosts from the past, or could be some childhood issues that just keeps on coming back to them, that every time there's somebody close to them, and so they keep on sabotaging it. Okay, so the thing here is this person just either they distance themselves from you, and things just went off, you know I mean, it just went off, like, off the racks, and you did not even confront it. I mean, you tried to ask, but they don't want to tell you anything. So you assume that they already have somebody else, and you're proud to know or dig up, and you feel like, fine, you know what? If you have someone else, fine with me. I'll just take off, pack my things, and leave. So you did. There's like an unfinished business between you and this person, and the other person felt like, okay, so I'm not even that important to you because you just took off. You did not even bother asking or even trying to know what is happening to me. So you get stuck with this person. It's been like possibly 4 years, 4 6 years, or it could be less than 10 that I'm picking up here. And you went off your own separate ways. The last time that you heard from this person was like around winter or spring, and that's it. And you were hoping that this person would at least chase you down, considering all the sacrifices that you have done for them. And this person also thinks of the same way. Now, the thing here is this person is your twin flame, okay? So it was like a traumatic thing for them. You did not even know what happened to this person when you left them. They were actually, admitted in a possibly hospital or rehabilitation, or they went downhill. Their life, it's like like they've been through a lot of horrible things, and I'm not really sure if you're really familiar with their family, but during at that time they've already lost a loved one. Okay, so they felt like their life is so, it's like their life is so meaningless. You just took off, and you felt guilty after all those years. You tried to make it up to them, But then, like, you're so afraid of getting rejected, you're so afraid of reaching out. Okay. And then the only thing that you knew, of course, that you've already consulted some other readers and psychics, and they already told you that, oh, this person have already been with somebody else, there's like a third party, there's like this, there's like that, they already had a family, this and that, this and that. But I don't really feel like, yes, they've been with somebody else, of course, because it's been like long years already. They've been with somebody else, but it's like they're so afraid of staying in one relationship. They don't want to be in a committed relationship right after you because they're so afraid of abandonment. You've abandoned this person. And even in your past life, you abandoned this person, but unfortunately, this is your son or your child. Okay. You were like an irresponsible parent and you just handed them over because you're so afraid of the responsibilities. You don't even know if you can carry it with you. And you just took off, knowing that you need to find a job and you need to find a way on how to make a living. So having a child becomes more of a burden to you in your past life. I'm talking about your past life, okay? And then you gave your child away. So in your past life, you also abandoned this child, okay? And this child turns out to be this person that you were once with. And you feel like, why is it that it's been like long years already and you can't seem to cut off the cords? You do dream about this person, and there was also a time that you keep on saving them, but in the end you're the one who actually drowned or got into a peril, or died in the end or something like that. Okay, it always ends up in a tragedy. So you do have karmic debts and you owe this person a promise or like a fulfillment or something like that because you don't want to be responsible for them. And you feel like even though that there's an age difference, let's say for example that this person is older than you and you are younger, you feel like you're more, I don't know, it's like they're like a very clingy and needy child that they always have to be in your arms, and and yet you always have to protect them like a child. But the thing here is, you it's like you're so afraid of responsibilities. Okay, I mean, you're so afraid of getting hurt, you're so afraid of getting rejected, you're so afraid of that feeling that like nobody wants you because you're could be in your childhood and your one of your parents also keep on pushing you away and they keep on saying all these nasty things, made you feel unwanted and made you feel so ugly, okay, that you're an undesirable child. And that also became a trauma for you, that everybody just keep on pushing you away, made you feel like you're not, like you don't really belong to any one of them, or you don't really belong there. So you feel alienated by the people that you counted the most. So both of you have your childhood issues, and both of you have your own issues that you did not even understand. You don't even know how to understand each other because you are caught up in your. So now this person will be coming back into your life around the month of April. And now you're so afraid because you feel like you're just facing another ghost of you, or you will be facing another, like another ghost of the past. A lot has changed. You've also changed, you've matured. Probably that you also already have a child right now, but you're a single parent. But you feel like this person, by the way, have already elevated and have already ascended more than you. You've changed, you've learned, you're matured. Spiritually have already ascended. Okay. They've already overcome and surpassed their trials, and they've already paid their karmic debts because they have their own karmic debts. Okay. So they've already surpassed that. Could be that they're also not really old, but they look matured now, rather than before. But they still look good. Okay. They still pretty much the same, and they really look good. They are too far from how you've left them. They were like, it's like they were just like too wasted when they don't have any direction when you've left them. But now this person is like, they look educated and sophisticated, a person is full of wisdom. They're also very religious, and not really religious, but they're more of, they have faith. Okay. Whereas before, they don't even believe that there's God. So they've already grown. They've gone through a lot of counseling, and now they're also one of the people who's been leading and counseling those that used to be in their place in the past. So now this person is now ready to be with you. You're also ready. You went through a very tragic ending of a relationship, and then you feel like, why is it that this keeps on happening to me? And if you also notice that how you've left them is how your past relationships did to you. They just abandoned you. They just left, and somebody also made you a promise of getting married. You were engaged with that person. You thought that's going to be your happily ever after. Unfortunately, that person is just like another, um, what do you call this? Another drawing. Okay. It's just another illusion. So you keep on running away from your relationships, and now this person is now ready to face you, which is, I feel like now you can no longer run away from this person. Okay. So you were stuck with a lot of things, and now it's time for you to start a clean slate. Okay. The last person that you've been with, that one is either an addict, a sex addict, or like an alcoholic. All right. And you're also a magnet for people that has a lot of issues. Either they're an addict or they're, I don't know, they have a lot of psychological issues. And you feel like, why is it that I keep on attracting this kind of people? Even though I'm clean, I'm good, I don't do this, I don't have a tattoo in my body, I don't even drink, or I drink occasionally, I don't even smoke. And all you do is just work. So, not to mention that you're also carrying in your life, okay? Somebody cursed you in the past for disobeying them. So it seems like you are now living a life that's full of not really resentments, but there's just one last stage that you need to go through. And this person, the one that you run away from, and who will be picking you up again and teaching you how to move past your anger, your resentments, and your regrets in life. Okay. You did not taught them how to resolve it's like you just run away from them in the past. So now the universe will be sending them back to you to learn from them. Actually, I feel like it's always been your, not really obsession, but it's like you always want to be financially secured. Just, they mock you. But when you're the one who's on top, you love bringing goodies to other people. You're very generous. You give gifts to other people, then that's it. So now you've already learned your lesson, and I feel like there's just one thing left. Okay. And you will be reunited again around the month of April, June, or August. Time of Cancer, Gemini, or Virgo. Okay. It's not like it is your choice. The universe is trying to tell you you have to learn your lesson first. That you need to um it's like you need to, what do you call this? Like it's like you need to learn how to love yourself first before letting others love you. Because you don't even know how to respect and love yourself. How can you expect this from other people to give to you? Okay? And you need to change the way you look for people, you meet people, and you settle down for love. You are a magnet for people, and take a few steps back as to why. How did you meet them? Like, what are the red flags right from the very beginning? What are the signs that you just keep on ignoring at the first meeting? Okay. What are the things that you just keep on repeating as a mistake? So you need to like take note of this, because that is the only way for you to get karmic debt that you have to go through. And I feel like this is the time, especially if you're already in your If this person is already 40s and you're already like late 30s, 38, 39, I feel like, this is the time that the two of you will be together. Okay. So let's take a look. The person is now more, they have more calming energy. The way they talk is very gentle but firm, and people do listen to them. Okay. Retreat. You're gonna be moving into a whole new different direction. By the way, you're also moving to a new place or a new house. You're gonna be moving. All right, retreat, attraction. You need to release your ex, the latest one, for you to attract the right kind of person and for you to be more attractive. You need to fix your trust issues, okay? And when you love someone, try to express them. And instead of running away, okay, you're a runner in a relationship, try to stay, okay? You need to free yourself up from something that's been holding you back. You need to show a bit of a passion, let go of control issues. The codependency is like when you're with someone, you want, like, you have the tendency to be clingy and needy and always looking for their attention. And you also need to be a little bit more optimistic instead of being paranoid. And yes, the new one is not the new one. The person that you'll be meeting is actually the one. Okay, this could be the one. So you need to release the one that hurted you in the past. All right, so Aries to Pisces is still single. What is it that you need to know at this point? Aries, 1818, 1818. All right, Aries, it looks like you tend to show off at the beginning, and you tend to be like very zealous and very determined, and it's like you're too all out. And then when you're already there, when you already got the attention, the love, you've already made the person fall in love with you, you back away. Okay, and there goes the, like a lot of negative thinkings, and you just retreat, causing the other person to feel like, are you really serious with me? And then when they feel like you're very inconsistent, they just fly away, they just flee away. Okay, so you need to change a little bit of that. Okay, if you want somebody to stay with you, you need to be more consistent with your actions and intentions, and you need to be with somebody for the right reason. Taurus, 1920. You're dating and you are looking for somebody to be with because you're so afraid of being alone. You tend to like look for somebody because you just want to experience love, you just wanted to be in love, or you're just in love with the idea of being in love, but you need to know the depth, or the deeper meaning of being in a relationship and being with somebody. Plus you also live with your standards, that when you're in love with someone and when the right one comes along, they don't have to fit with the right standard. Okay, it's like you're too picky as well. Gemini, 2001. Gemini, you still care a lot about, probably if you're also a like a single mom, you still care a lot about the father of your child. You need to heal from this. It's like you're only looking for somebody casual, or for someone that's just like for sex. But most of the people who wants to be with you wants to be in a relationship with you, but you're emotionally unavailable. Cancer, 2033. Cancer, you're so afraid of giving yourself into a relationship. You're so afraid of opening up, or you're so afraid of showing your vulnerable side. Okay. You tend to hide, or you tend to just fold every time that somebody is like wants to be with you or wants to like coach you or something like that. Okay, you tend to be so defensive. You need to heal from the past for you to move to the next level of your life. Leo 2107. Leo, you're all about your career and your finances and your money. It's like you're looking for somebody who will be, I mean, drastically saying who wants to worship you or who wants to support you or who wants to, it's like you just want to be, it's like you just want to be with someone who be understanding you all the way, whatever it is that you wanted to do. Okay. And you also, you're still entangled with your family obligations, which is, this is also something that's been blocking you from being happy. 2145 Virgo. Virgo, it's like you have your own world. You're so afraid of sharing your space with someone. And when there is somebody who wants to be with you or that you really want to be with, it's like you just want to be together casually. You know, let's say, for example, that you still live in your house, they live in their house. It's okay for you to be long distance because, you know, your space is still much needed right now, or you're too busy with your job. But you're not really looking for somebody to live with, to move in with. I mean, eventually, you know, when the when the relationship grows, you feel like it, you know, you will get there eventually. But you want to be in, it's like you prefer to be more in a long distance relationship or be away from each other because you still want to preserve your freedom or your space. Libra 2246. Libra, you're looking for somebody that has a lot of money, or at least somebody who makes more money than you. And this, you know, this kind of person actually exists. But with, you know, I mean, with the way you will be approaching the person, it's like they're going to start feeling like, okay, you're only after my money, not after me. Okay. And this just gives or sends out the red, sorry, the red flag to the other person. And you're out, you're too sociable, you're too like all about your friends. It's like if you want to let love in, you need to, you know, like allow a space for love for them to come in instead of, you know, like all that space is being crowded by your friends or your family. Okay. Scorpio 2354. You keep on changing your mind about somebody. You keep on playing mind games. You keep on playing. I mean, even though you're already in love with somebody or you already have feelings for someone, you keep on playing mind games. You just want to keep on testing them over. It's like, oh, if I move away or if I run away, will this person chase me? And if that person doesn't chase you, you feel like, oh, that person is not really that in love with me. So fine, I'm going to look for someone else. Okay. So it's like it's a never ending measurement or test for somebody to be with you. Whereas just, you know, just be who you are. Just take it one step at a time and just be simple. Don't try to complicate things. Sagittarius 2446. Hmm. Sagittarius, you're a magnet for somebody who's already in a committed relationship or already married. And you always love being in a complicated relationship or situation because it makes you feel, I don't know, like something like the you have a power or like you love being the chosen one when you're entangled in a relationship that all that you know and that person is already with somebody. Okay. It's more of a power play. Capricorn 2524. Okay, 10 of swords. All right. Capricorn, you love playing the hero. It's like you love saving somebody. Either they're currently indebted with somebody or they're drowning in a toxic relationship and you fish them out, you help them carry their baggages, be their hero or their savior. And you expect this person to love you and appreciate you because you save them. But unfortunately, you always let yourself become the tool or the instrument or the bridge or like a stepper, for this person to get their toxic relationship. It's like you keep on getting uh no, you keep on meddling into someone else's karma. And that's why the relationship that you always got into always ended up as being toxic, or it doesn't really end up well. By the 10 of Swords. Aquarius 2632. Aquarius, you know, I mean, it's okay for you to, like, you need to be a little bit more open. Mostly when there is somebody that you really want to be with and they're a single parent, or let's say, for example, they already have kids, you set some boundaries. And when somebody is already, they're already a mom or a dad, their main priority will always be their kids. But the thing here is you always want them to prioritize you first so that you can prioritize them along with the kids. But it's already a package deal. Okay. And I feel like the people that you usually date, they want to have a child or they want to have family. And this is something that for you, it's like, I don't want to have a child anymore. I don't want to have kids anymore. Pisces 2737. Pisces, it's like you're going to be charming somebody and you're just going to cut them off. Charm someone, cut them off. Charm someone, cut them off. So it's like you're only into the game, like you just want to, I don't know, prove somebody or prove something to yourself that you're the charming. And then when they're already hooked up and they just, they suddenly become so clingy and needy, and then you just run away because you feel like you cannot breathe anymore. So your main priority right now is your money and your finances. But love is like, don't play around with love because you might just ended up playing with the right one and you might ended up wasting it. All right. I'll see you again in the next video. If you want to talk to me live on the phone or live on the calls, just go visit me at my website at sophiaangel.net. You may also chat with me directly at my Instagram, Sophia Claire Angel, Sophia Angel Official, Sophia Claire Angel Tarot. Blessings to you.